desperate duke trying to give orders to the court of law so that he can receive a payday. Hello friends, welcome to the King YouTube channel. Well, for a while now, we have been saying that Harry and Meghan must be running out of money. I mean, all the signs are there. They're spending money like there's no tomorrow yet. They have no income coming in. I mean, I know for Harry, this is something new. He was raised in the royal family where he never had to worry about a thing. He never had to pay his own way. The money was just always there. Well, now he's experiencing what reality is like for the rest of us. You got to actually work to pay your bills. But see, Harry and Meghan unfortunately have no marketable skills. They have no talent. When they first moved to the US, they were incredibly lucky to land all those lucrative deals. But thanks to the fact that they don't want to do any work and they don't have any good ideas, those deals have now all fallen through, except of course for Netflix. But the Netflix deal isn't looking so good either. So now, according to a piece in The Time, Prince Harry is demanding a second hacking trial against the Mirror Group. Oh yes, that same prince who said that he doesn't really like being a royal, he just wishes he were an ordinary citizen. Yes, that one. He's the one now demanding something from the court of law. Who does he think he is? According to David Brown writing for The Times, the Duke of Sussex wants a second tablet hacking trial, quote, as soon as possible, despite the publisher of the Daily Mirror seeking legal costs. Totally £350,000 from other celebrity complainants. So let's review. In December, Harry won £140,000 in compensation after a judge decided that 15 out of the 33 sample articles that he was whining about were indeed the result of unlawful information gathering by Mirror Group newspapers. So this was the ruling that led Harry to declare himself a dragon slayer, and he considered it to be this big win, even though in my opinion 15 out of 33 ain't really that much of a win. So now Harry's lawyer, David Sherburn, is telling the High Court that there has to be another trial, quote, as soon as possible on the other 115 articles. And unless, of course, the Mirror gives in to their demands and gives Harry the amount of money that he wants. So why would Harry be doing this right now? Well, I think it's pretty clear Harry and Meghan are on the verge of bankruptcy. There are no job offers coming in. Maybe the two of them at this point realize there aren't going to be any job offers coming in. So now they're thinking, how are we going to make some money? How are we going to pay all our bills? Sounds to me like they are using the oldest trick in the white trash American playbook. File a frivolous lawsuit and listen to how much Harry and his lawyers are requesting in damage. All right, so they won, what was it, £140,000 or something like that. And now, according to David Brown, Harry's lawyers are seeking over £2 million from the publisher. But with the way Harry and Meghan blow money, I mean, how long is $2 million even going to last them? A couple of weeks? Don't let Meghan get her hands on it, or else she's going to buy herself a whole new ill-fitting designer wardrobe, probably costing ace to mill. Bottom line is, if this is their new idea of how they can make some money for themselves, they need to come up with a better one. Filing frivolous lawsuits is not going to work in the long term, or really in the short term either, for that matter. According to Brown, the second trial that Harry wants is believed to regard articles about his relationships with the King and the Prince of Wales, his girlfriends before meeting the Duchess of Sussex, and his military career. Harry's lawyer, David Sherburn, said, although the Duke is certainly prepared to attempt to resolve the remainder of this claim through agreement, it is necessary to list the trial of the remainder of his claim as soon as it is practicable. Well, what it sounds to me like is that Harry is wanting to waste more of the court's time and money just because he's getting really hard up for cash. He's desperate. He's got no other options. You know, Harry, you and Meghan should just file bankruptcy. Go ahead. Get it over with. At least your debts would be cleared. And then you can start fresh. Get a divorce while you're at it. Tell the truth about the invisible children, and then maybe you will finally be free. All right, enough about that entitled Prince Harry. Now on to some discussion. So today I'm going to be talking about the responses that you left to the video. Shocking, real reason for Harley's surprise appearance in Jamaica, dirty plot. Now, of course, in this video, we're talking about why exactly Harry and Meghan even bothered showing up in Jamaica. Some people are saying that they were invited by Brian Robbins, the CEO of Paramount, but other people are saying that it's actually B, as Lauren Sanchez wanted to make sure that neither of those idiots showed up to Jeff Bezos' birthday party, especially Meghan, because apparently Meghan has tried to put the moves on Jeff H. So let's see what you all had to say. First comment we've got is from user 154 Madison. How many times did our beloved Lee Queen invite them to Balmoral to go see her Sandringham Windsor, even 2 days before she died? Not once did they feel compelled to go and see her. Not once yet. They ridicule her, maliciously imply the royal family are racist. While she was dying and Philip so close to death, Meghan Markle could then curtsy to her coffin once she had passed, and no doubt be there with a begging bowl for inheritance. But no, they couldn't even go see our late Queen Harry's grandmother who had protected him for so many years from his own abhorrent behavior. What a load of crap once more from these middle-aged, arrogant eco-warriors, the correctly labeled Spotify grifters. It's a scathing Madison, but you're spot on. I mean, you're telling the truth here. What Harry and Meghan did to the lake. Lake Queen is unforgivable. You're right. There are a couple of grifters and they deserve everything they've got coming to them. We've got some replies too. Kim agrees. Carol says, you are hit the bullseye. Ms. Sachs as well said, Robbie, Meghan Markle may find out one day what a horror she is by having tables turned. I would help. I would love to see that, Robbie. And then Cassandra says they're traitors who committed treason. They are traitors and they should be charged as such, if you ask me. The next comment I want to share comes from Fran de Villa. Fran writes, Bob Marley was about being loving and humble. Harry and Meghan don't fit that bill. Seeing Meghan in that ridiculous skirt sitting in a theater seat just cracked me up. Me too. What happened to the sick child? Good question. What about using private jets for travel? Well, they love it. What about the Prime Minister of Jamaica wanting the British out of Jamaica? Well, and what about the claims that are being made by the charity Harry headed? They are disturbing indeed. His cry of do something about it falls on deaf ears. When we find out that Harry was told about these horrible tragedies last May in 2023, you are reacting now, Harry, WTF. Why didn't Harry react almost a year ago? I think I've got the answer to your question, and it's a pretty simple one. Harry doesn't care. And final comment I need to share comes from Kate London. Kate writes, I've heard that Meghan Markle will constantly text A-listers at parties and she won't stop asking them if she can come hang out, if she can go to the party they're at, etc. They humor her because she is the Duchess. But then make fun of her texts as they come in, like some dorky middle schoolers sending messages to the popular kids to try to be friends. So I can definitely see Lauren Sanchez shipping her off to Timbuktu, so everybody can get some peace. I bet that's why she wore the ball gown. She thought she was going to walk the red carpet and sit in the VIP section last. I do love the way that you put it, Kate. It's what's going on. I mean, Meghan really is like some kind of pathetic middle school girl who is so desperate to be cool, but is so tragically uncool. Sue replies, I forgot about the texting. A-listers at parties so desperate and cringe. Maybe by now they all know her number and have her blocked. Sue, I've heard that a lot of them do have her blocked. I mean, would you, God, she's so desperate to be in the inner circle, but she never will. And then Kate says, hi, Sue Clark. I always enjoy your comments on the King YouTube channel. I enjoyed both of your comments and Sue responds, oh, thank you. The feeling is mutual. I just wanted to read your replies to each other because one thing I really love when I go through the comment section of this channel is how much respect I see that you all have for each other. Now, we don't have any use for those traitors, Harry and Meghan, but I love to see that some places on the internet still believe in common decency.